Hey guys, Brendan Sage here, and today I want to talk about our three superpowers. Yes, we all have three superpowers of many that I want to focus on today's video, so let's dive right into it. So today we're talking about our three superpowers, and what exactly are they? Now, I believe as human beings, we have many superpowers. Some of us have strengths that others don't, some have us weaknesses that others don't, and that's what makes us unique. It's great that we all have different strengths and weaknesses because we're able to balance each other out. When you have a great team, you have someone who might be good at maybe planning, and another person might be good at creative detail. And you need those two to balance each other out because you can't be the jack of all trades and try to do it all, especially if you're an entrepreneur out there, because it will just fail you. So today I want to talk about three superpowers that it came to me and I was like, wow, this is very true, but I want to highlight them and tell you how we can use them because, like I said, these are superpowers and sometimes they might be so subtle that we might forget to use them. So while we're having our superhero selves, let's dive right into it to the first superpower, and that is the power to move. The power to move. What does that mean? Does it mean we can just move and we can walk throughout the day? That's one of them, but it's not what I want to talk about today. Yes, we can move. Physically, we can move. We can go. We can even move physically by moving our house or apartment or even taking our car and going somewhere. But that's not the kind of move I want to talk about. I want to talk about the more figurative move because the world is full of opportunities. It really is. We can do one thing, we can do another, we can decide to be this kind of person today, we can decide to be that kind of person. The world is full of opportunities, but how does the power of move, or should I say our superpower of the power to move, mean anything to that? Well, since we have this world of opportunities and we do have this free will, we have this ability to really just be able to move into them. If we want to be a doctor, we know, or at least we can find out what the steps we need to become a doctor. If you want to be a motivational speaker, then you can start researching topics you could speak on, start talking to people, and start moving into it. Or if you want to be, let's say, a YouTuber, if you're a YouTuber out there, then you can start publishing out videos, start getting quantity and quality out there, and start doing your research as well. My point is, we have this power to move into what we want to be, and it's a superpower because it's amazing. The fact that we can do anything we want in this world if we put our mind to it just shows you that this is definitely a superpower. But we can't let this slide by us because, like I said, these three superpowers, while they are superpowers, they're also very subtle superpowers most of the time. So we have to take note of it and say, wow, I wonder how my power to move is doing. Because the worst thing you can do with the power of move, or at least the lack of, is standing still. Yes, the worst thing we can do with this power, because like I said, we have this power, is not use it. How do you not use it? By completely standing still. By just staying in that comfort zone. By not doing anything with your life. By just settling. And just being like, yep, this is my life. Accepting for what it is. Being whatever comes my way is whatever comes my way. That's not the power to move. That's the farthest from it. We have this power. Say it with me. We have this power to move. We need to learn how to use it because there is a world full of opportunities, and that can either excite you or overwhelm you. And we cannot let it overwhelm us because while it is exciting and could be a little scary at times, that fear just shows you that you have a lot of choices, and that's the power to move. And of course, that's the first superpower I wanted to talk about today. The next one kind of goes well with being a YouTuber and a podcast or a motivational speaker. Anything you're into, whether you're an engineer, the second power will definitely apply to you, and that is the power to express. The power to express. Now, in a world full of social media and tons of chatter, we hear it anytime, we're getting so much information. In a world of that, we have the power to express. Now, like I said, these superpowers, they sound very subtle when I first talk about it, but I'll break it down. So the power to express isn't just, yep, I have a mouth, I can use it and talk. Or I have a social media account, so I can go on there and tweet. No, it's not like that. That's maybe a tip of the iceberg, but that's not what I'm talking about. The power to express means what we feel in here can be put out there. Now, I'm not just talking about emotions, I'm also talking about dreams, desires, passions. Like I said, I'll go to the example, say you want to be an engineer and you want to make the best projects and build the best things. Well, then you have to think about it in here. Power to express applies itself, and then you express it out there, and little did you know, you're living your dream. But that also goes with, see how they all connect. That goes with the power to move because you're moving through your dream, and it goes with the power to express because you're not just keeping it inside. Because when it's in here, it's not helping anybody. You've got to take it out. You've got to live it. And I do want to address one thing that comes with the power to express, and that is that the power to express is a double-edged sword. How is it a double-edged sword? Because these words, like I said, these words we have, they can either lift someone or hurt someone. They can lift someone because they can be used to inspire, they can be used to excite, and they can be used to bring somebody up and say, wow, you're an amazing person, I love what you're doing. But on the flip side, they can also be used to hurt someone and say, you're a terrible person, and I never want to talk to you again, and oh, you are this and that, and the blame game plays itself over and over again. And those are just words. Words and feelings behind it that take you down. So what does that mean for us? It means these tools we have are very strong. They can build, they can destroy, they can lift, they can put down, but they are powerful. So use your words to motivate and inspire, and also use them to express what you're feeling inside, because we need to be able to get rid of that. Because if you want to talk about health reasons, when we keep our feelings inside, it's terrible for our health, so we have to express that. So we have the power to move, which is moving through the world, using the opportunities, the power to express, which goes great with it, and next is the power to serve. The power to serve. Now this can show up in many ways. However, we must not always try to make it one way. The power to serve basically means we have this power to serve others. And if we constantly take and take and take and take, sooner or later, we can't take anymore. So how do we solve that? We have to learn to give out. We have to learn to give. We have to learn to not only be takers, but givers. It's not bad to be a taker, because people will help you out as well, but it's terrible to be only a taker. You've got to be able to give. We have to be able to serve others, because when we serve others, good things come back to us, and multiplied most of the time. Usually when we serve others, great things come back our way, times 10. But we have to be able to turn off our ego, be able to say, I'm not the most important person only. There's other people with lives out there that could use some help, and serve them. It doesn't have to be a huge project. I'm not asking you to start your own nonprofit and save the world. That would be nice. I'm not asking you to do that. Just maybe spend one Saturday, or one Saturday a week, or one Saturday a month. I meant, of course, it's only one Saturday per week. Just spend one Saturday and serve somebody. Maybe work at a soup kitchen. Maybe help pack bags. Maybe give something away to charity. Maybe donate. Like I said, there are many ways. I don't want you to get stuck in the how. I just want you to get stuck in the why. Why do we serve? We serve because you would love, one, if you want to talk more of your perspective, you would love if somebody served you. It feels amazing. It's like, wow, this person really wants to help me. But we have to learn to flip the script and say, I need to help out too. Because if you're always taking, it'll be lonely at the top, and you won't have a team around you, no family, no community. You'll be like, did I really become successful? And then on the other flip side, it's really hard to become successful when you don't help others and others help you, because you really can't do it alone. Especially in this modern world, we're all connected. It's not like the 40s or 50s when you may be able to start a capital business and rise your way to the top, but it just doesn't work like that anymore, at least most times. So we need to learn to build community. So those are the three superpowers. They're very subtle, but yet very powerful. And we have, number one, the power to move. Number two, the power to express. And number three, the power to serve. And these three superpowers are amazing. They really are three superpowers. But I want you to go out today, note the three superpowers, and see how they're showing themselves up in your world. Because like I said, while they are subtle, they are powerful, but you have to learn to catch it. And I want you to use those three superpowers. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. I want you to know maybe one is your favorite superpower, or maybe another one is. I want to see how they're showing up for you. And if they're showing up greatly, great. And if they're not, leave it in the comments. Tell us. We're a community here. Tell us what superpower you probably have to work on. And it's okay. We can always change ourselves day by day. So I just want to thank you for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and check out the podcast if you haven't listened from that. But thank you so much for helping build this community. We're a couple weeks in with this channel, and it's been great. So thank you, and I'll see you again. Keep being the change you wish to see.